Yeah, that means we have one spot left. It is our
Striker
striker
time.
spot.
Yep.
You get first
Um,
pick.
yeah, considering we had our conversation earlier, I think first pick's kind of obvious here. But I will be going with a one.
Alex Mawil.
Yes. Hani Mukhtar, league
Yeah, it's easy.
MVP, got that award correct. I didn't check, but hopefully I'm right actually. 23 goals, 11 assists, 7.61 rating. He was unreal. I mean, he's got more goal contributions than games. I would expect nothing less that he will be phenomenal again next season. Maybe not MVP level. We'll see. I mean, I would not put it past him to go back to back, considering he should have been back to back.
I
But
I
yeah, easy
will
pick for me.
I will confirm to you that he did win MVP. Congratulations. He
Thank you.
did
Thank you.
beat out a clear and obvious snub in Alex Mawil, but we move.
There's a lot of Alex Muyl reference this episode.
It is. It is. It's been so long since we've talked. I've had so much built up. Um, Mine is a very big as long as he stays here, but I feel like I can't miss him. That'd be Christian Aranjo from LAFC. Um, a monster. Just a pure, and the fact that LAFC are even considering letting him walk baffles me. This dude is Josef Martinez reincarnated. The dude just steps on the field and he scores goals. You know how many teams would kill to have a player like that? Yes, you could set records and get record amount of Garber bucks or whatever, but you don't find those players every day that translate to this league. You need to keep them around. Um, I mean, I can go through stats. We all understand what he did. Um, yeah, he's far and away number one for me.
Yeah, can't blame you for that pick. There's a lot of strikers up here that are it's kind of tough to figure out where exactly they land. A lot of guys
Yeah.
that I feel are in like a similar pool. Um, I'm gonna go on the side of optimistic for this upcoming season, and a guy that I think has a ton of potential. I'm gonna go Brenner at two. I
Okay,
think
I
he's
like it.
kind of in this. He's kind of in this pool of strikers here. I got like five or six guys here where it's like they're all super strong, and honestly, outside of Hani, kind of can fall anywhere between those like 2 and 6 spots. I'm gonna go with Brenner because I think he has probably the most upside about out of everybody. I think he's got huge potential. He got I know Brandon Vasquez got a lot of the I'd say the lights and the plaudits last season because of his rise, but Brenner was so good last season for them too. He had 24 goal contributions in 29 games. Obviously, we know he's young. He's got huge potential. I think he can only get better. If he has another season like that again, he's surely off to Europe. He's gone for sure. FCC will get a boatload of money for him. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a little bit of optimism on his potential and say that he will get even better for the season.
Um, I am going to go the opposite of optimism in terms of potential and go with tried, trusted, and true with optimism that the new players around him will make him even better. Give me Chicharito too.
Ooh, okay.
Chicharito, the most fouls drawn of any striker that I looked at, and I looked at a total of 27. The fourth most shots, the most amount of goals. Um, 10th best goal conversion rate, which I take highly. And then eighth least number of unsuccessful touches. So when the ball comes into him, he's not losing it on his first touch. Fifth best short passing completion. Um, all of that puts him as the second best statistical striker for me. So again, with Ricky Puig coming in behind him and setting him up, I think he's going to blow up in LA Galaxy's system this year.
Fair enough. My third pick, I'll go for the guy with the small sample size. Give me Cucho
Ah,
Hernandez. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Sorry. Oh, oh, I know who you're thinking of.
You
He's
know who
also on
my
my
three
list.
is.
He's also on my list, but I will take Cucho here. I think it was a small sample size in only 16 games, but he outside of Hani has the second highest rating out of all the players here. I think he started off super red hot and cooled down a little bit. but I would still think, 12 goal contributions, 16 games with a 7.52 rating. Extrapolate that across a full season, he's going to tear this league apart. He will potentially be a league MVP finalist. So I got high expectations for him. Him and Zelarayan, I think he's going to have a fantastic season.
No disagreements there. It was going to be between him and somebody else, and that
Yeah.
somebody else for me is William Agata.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the only reason Sporting Kansas City fans had anything to look forward to in the end of this 2022 season was
Well,
because
that's
Agata.
that's not very nice to Eric Tommy.
Okay. So the only reason that anybody had anything to look forward to in Sporting Kansas City
What do you
world
mean? That is the disrespect. All right. Anyway, go ahead, finish, and then I'll get into it.
is because William Agata came in and lit their forward line on fire. Now it's going to be tough for them to sit somebody because of him, but that's the type of striker play you need for a team that wants to compete in this Western Conference. So, very excited to watch him play over the next couple of months and see if he can turn that into something legit.
Are you done with your Eric Tommy disrespect now?
Yes, can you please take your fourth pick before I reach through here and smack you?
He was a center mid for them, played 12 games and had 5 goal contributions for them. He was just as promising as Agata.
Wow, so cool.
I hope you clip it and send this to the SKC fans so they can roast you.
That's the best part about being in charge of clips and videos. I pick what I
Yeah, I
get
know
the
you're not
most.
going to clip it.
You're dang right.
Fourth pick, keep me on the USMNT villain arc. Give me Jesus Ferreira.
Nice.
He has been great for the last 2 seasons, and that's to me gave the slight nod over someone else that I'm sure you will probably be taking within the next pick or two. So very solid season for him. Happy to take him at 4.
Nice. At my 4 pick, give me Brandon Vasquez.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought you were gonna go with.
Yep, that's an easy one. It was going to be one or the other. Brandon Vasquez should have been on the plane. Should be in January camp. If he's not in January camp, I'm moving to Canada. I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with this garbage. um, fourth most times fouled, most goals, seventh most shots, sixth best goal conversion rate. Again, I love that stat. Massive. Um, most short passes completed. He's your classic hold the ball up, get in behind, tap the ball in for a goal. Um, Excited for his future. I really hope we get to cap him again. If we don't cap time in this window, I'm going to watch curling. Like I don't know.
Yeah, can't knock you for that one. Let's see if it's if he can continue the form that he was in last season though. It has only been one season sample size, so I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean he's in
Um,
a team that can use him correctly. He's not like in some garbage franchise like Atlanta where they just
yeah, fair
waste him.
enough. Fifth pick for me, give me Julian Carranza.
Ah, jerk.
I will happily take a guy that had 23 goal contributions and revitalized his career last year with arguably the best team in the league. I mean, technically, I guess second best team in the league, but he's fantastic. Mikhail Yuri was also fantastic. Could have definitely went with him as well, but I'll go with Carranza. I think I like Carranza's upside a little bit more. Has a little bit more familiarity with the league as well. Has a full season now settled into the Philly system, and we know how good the Philly system can be and how consistent it is. That's the biggest thing for me. So I expect Carranza to have another good season this season.
Yeah, I've got in my 5 spot. I've got I've got honorable mentions for Nico Ure in Philly, Leo Campagna, now the only Miami striker there. I think he has a very big year upcoming. But I'm going to go Sebastian Ferreira at Houston for my 5 pick.
Oh,
Um,
interesting. Is that more
so,
of an optimistic one for this upcoming
yep,
season?
that's exactly what it is. I think he had a great showing in a very bad Houston team. I believe it was 13 goals that he scored total. Um, might have been 13 goal contributions, but
No, he
um,
had 13.
it was 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, seventh least amount of offsides, so he knows how the time is run. Um, like I said, 13 goals, sixth most completed dribbles, 12th I'm sorry, 11th most short passes completed. So when he holds the ball up, he does it well. Again, he's not a top five, but I think with one good again with the players that they're bringing in his teammate from uh oh gosh, where'd he come from?
I don't remember.
Hold on.
Was it Paraguay?
Yeah, I was trying to think of the actual name. Um, Sebastian Ferreira. He came from
Libertad.
Libertad, yeah, where our friend Tito Villalba is, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yes, I believe that's where he ended up. Anyways, they're bringing in one of his teammates on loan who played like, I think they played like 20 something times together. So a little bit of familiarity with him. Again, there's going to be a lot of turnover in Houston. I don't know if he completely balls out, but I've got hope. Ivan Franco's on his way. So
Yeah,
that
I
is,
think he definitely has the potential to be a top five striker in the league. I
yep,
agree with you.
at some point. I think 10's a good spot for him right now compared to everybody else that we have. Like I said, I don't know about Swiderski yet. Maxi Ruti, I think, is going to get dropped, which is unfortunate because he's been fantastic. I think Jeremy Bobas is a pen merchant. I don't think that he does everything that he did last season. Rui Diaz might come back. I don't know. Um, Luis Amarilla plays for Minnesota, so he's out. Kyoto at Montreal, decimated. Don't think so. Jossie Zardes at Austin, maybe, now that he's moved, depending on if they go with Ruti or Zardes or both. Jesus Jimenez was another one I was thinking about. Not sure what his contribution will be with the new Toronto team. And then Josef Martinez at Miami, too. That will be an interesting one.
Did you mention Carr at all for Orlando?
I didn't. I was about to, but again, that will be all dependent on Champions League, how far they get, how they choose to handle their roster rotation, things like that. Um, John Duran is on my list as well, but I don't think he stays longer than half a season. And Brian White is a goat, and I will not put him amongst children. So,
Hmm.